Hi, today let's talk about comfort zone and leaving your comfort zone from the perspective of psychology. If you haven't done it yet, please make sure to subscribe to my channel to be informed about all my latest videos and give this video a big thumbs up so that more people can appreciate it. When we talk about comfort zone, do you sometimes have this strange feeling that you should have used some opportunities in your life? You should have, but you didn't. Maybe because you thought it was too difficult for you. Well, life is full of opportunities for us to step outside our comfort zone, but reaching for these opportunities can be sometimes difficult. Sometimes we don't realize how important it is really. After all, we find a lot of excuses not to leave the comfort zone. We may be feeling that if comfort, the feeling of comfort is one of our basic needs, why should we leave the comfort zone in the first place? Perhaps you'll think that people don't know something very important they need to leave this comfort zone. But in most cases, problem is elsewhere. What holds us back most often and most of the time is our frame of mind rather than any distinct lack of knowledge. So what is this comfort zone in psychology? This term itself, comfort zone, is nowadays firmly embedded in our cultural discourse. But the term itself has been with us for decades. The metaphor of leaving one's comfort zone became really popular in the 1990s. The phrase comfort zone was coined by management thinker Judith Berdwick in her 1991 work, Danger in the Comfort Zone. She said that the comfort zone is a behavioral state within which a person operates in an anxiety-neutral condition, using a limited set of behaviors to deliver a steady level of performance, usually without a sense of risk. If we stay constantly within the comfort zone, there isn't much incentive, much motivation, or simply a reason for us to reach new heights of our performance. It's here that people go about routines without any risk, causing their progress to stop, and they stay on the plateau level for long. But the mere fact that the comfort zone became popular 30 years ago does not mean that this concept was invented then. The concept of comfort zone can actually be traced further back to the world of behavioral psychology. In 1907, Robert Yerkes and John Dodson conducted one of the first experiments that showed a very strong link between anxiety and performance. They first experimented on mice, and not in a very pleasant way. It was. They saw that mice became more motivated to complete some really difficult mazes when they were giving electric shocks. And these electric shocks were of increasing intensity, stronger and stronger, but only up to a point, because above a certain point, above a certain threshold, these mice, they begin to hide rather than perform. It means that getting out of the comfort zone is actually motivating, but if done in certain small doses. And it's not only mice that react like this. Corresponding behavior has been seen in human beings, of course, as well, which makes perfect sense because in response to anxiety-provoking stimuli, the options are either fight, so meet the challenge, flight, so to run away or hide, or just freeze, become paralyzed. The Yerkes-Dodson law of 1907 is true not just for more tangible types of performance, such as being given a stressful new task at work, but also in many life areas, such as understanding ourselves, communicating with others, relating to other people, and so on. The core idea is that our nervous system has something that we can describe as a perfect zone of arousal, one that is not too strong nor too weak. Too little arousal and you remain in the comfort zone forever, where a certain point of boredom is just going to get you. But too much arousal and you enter the panic zone, which also stalls your progress. So perhaps the most important question is how to get from your comfort zone to the growth zone. What often stops us from doing something is fear itself. When leaving the comfort zone, fear doesn't always signify being in the panic zone. Fear can be a necessary step on our way in leaving and in learning process and leaving the comfort zone and getting into the growth zone. It takes courage to step from the comfort zone into the fear zone, especially if you don't have any clear roadmap. There is maybe some way for you to build your experience, but it's scary. It's anxiety provoking. And if you persevere long enough, you can be sure that you will leave this scary fear zone, and you will start treating your new challenge as something more natural. Because after a learning process, after a learning period, a new comfort zone is created, expanding your own ability to reach even greater heights of your performance. This is what it means to be in the growth zone. What is necessary here is a good level of self-awareness, and we don't all have that. We don't all analyze our behavior, our thoughts, and our emotions. You may want to consider a couple of questions yourself. For instance, how big are my zones? My comfort zone, my fear zone, my learning zone. And to leave your comfort zone, you must appreciate the outer limits of your comfort zone. Also, you may need to get a good sense of where your panic zone starts. Taking on challenges that lie somewhere not too far and not too close will stretch your comfort zone, leading to growth and learning. Another question is what your strengths are. Understanding and using your personal strengths can be of great use. Most people have experienced leaving their comfort zone at least one time in their lifetime, in at least one area of their life. And there are usually plenty of insights from this experience. In reality, the process of moving from the comfort zone to a growth zone, it may not be so linear, it may not be so straight. There are some peaks, the highlights, and there are some plateaus. And this is often complicated, or it complicates the whole journey. Sometimes we even need to retreat to the comfort zone periodically. So to get back to your comfort zone, not for long, just for some time, and from time to time, only to recuperate your energy, your strength, to leave your comfort zone again and again and again. Knowing and understanding, and maybe most of all accepting how it works, can help you in tolerating the uncertainty connected with leaving your comfort zone. Constantly occupying the same comfort zone can be tempting to feel safe, to feel in comfort, but it's misleading. It's because no one in the world will ever be able to stay forever in their comfort zone. It's because if you don't stretch your comfort zone from time to time, it will shrink. Your comfort zone at a certain point will simply become no longer that comfortable. So would you like to know more about our comfort zone? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to upload another material for you very soon. And check out my other material I have already uploaded for you on my channel. And also, if you have some stories to share with leaving the comfort zone, please let us know in the comments. I'm very much looking forward to reading them. I'll see you next time.